you finally stopped caring. Some people may perceive that as a negative thing, as a bad thing, right? But you finally stopped caring, not about the important things, but you finally stopped caring about the opinions of others, about how people perceive you, about what people say about you. What people don't know, they can never ruin. So you stopped caring about the outcome of what you've been doing. You stopped caring about the opinions of others because they're not really listening. They're not really gonna be a huge part of changing your life. Because if they affect you in your peace, in your goals, and in your connection to God, then you have to stop caring. And you have chosen to stop caring. When you choose, and when you finally start to decide to stop caring, it's not about letting loose. It's not about letting everything just happen, right? Because half the work is you putting in that work. And the other half of the work is letting God do his thing. Okay? So you stop caring about how embarrassing you look, how ashamed you may feel, and the results, stop caring about what it looks like. It's not gonna look like Mozart's art masterpiece in his music. It's not gonna look like a Picasso painting at the very start. Never. It will never be that amazing at the start. There's gonna be moments that it's gonna look butt ugly. It's gonna look disgusting. The work you're putting out, the content you're creating, whatever you're doing, it's gonna be bad at the start. So you have to shut everybody out that is not making you improve, that is not benefiting you, that is not supporting you, because all they are doing is causing you to not explore your fullest potential. You have the potential. You have the ability. You have all the tools, yet you are bounded by fear. Yet you are bounded by opinions that couldn't matter a year from today. The only opinion that you should care about is your own. Because the greatest critic is yourself. So if you can choose to decide to critique yourself in a positive way, but optimistic way, then that's how you elevate. That's how you become unshakable. Because when you stop caring, that is when everything will slowly start going right. Not left, not up, not down, not laterally, but right. Everything will start going right. The way you wanted it to, the direction that you're facing your goals toward, the direction that you're putting your actions toward. You know why? Because when you stop caring, all the energy comes back to you. Because it can't go anywhere. If you stop caring, then your mind doesn't even think about the problems, the opinions, what people think about you, the rumors. And all the energy comes back to you for you to put in that work. For you to put it somewhere else where it really does matter. Put it in your body, put it in your physical health, put it in your sport, your craft, whatever you're building, your content, and watch, just watch how you will elevate. Watch how your life changes right in front of you. Hell, I know it may not be easy to think about. I know you may not think that it's gonna happen right away, right? It's not gonna happen right away. You're not gonna see it in one single day after putting progress in, after putting that work. It's not just gonna magically appear, but you're gonna watch it unfold and unravel itself right in front of you. Every day that you put in work, you're gonna see little bits of consistency, little bits of progress. And then you finally understand that everything you've been looking for has been in where you don't have to care. Has been in where you stopped caring. Look at it this way. when you post something on the algorithm, when you post a message, when you send somebody a text, and you stop caring about if they reply, and you stop caring about how many likes or views you get, and you stop caring about when you put in hours for your sport, you stop caring about your progress for the day, because you already know that you worked out. You already know you posted that video. You already know you sent that text. So you just stop caring, and then you get a text back that's probably positive. You'll probably get more likes than you've averaged on the normal, and you probably get better at your sport because you simply stop caring and stop thinking about it and stop putting your energy towards the core. You stop directing all your energy to one spot and instead direct it to becoming, to being by yourself, to being and to having the ability to sit down for a second and to talk to yourself, to sit down for a second and really ask yourself, why do I care? Why do I care about their opinions? Why do I care about the approval? Why do I care about the validation? Why do I care about the results? And when you ask yourself these questions, you have to really ask why, because you want to know the answer. Now, when you ask yourself, why do you want the approval? Maybe your answer could be, because I feel lonely inside. And that's okay. Or it could be, why do I want approval? Maybe because I haven't had approval for the majority of my life, so I want it, right? And just asking yourself the why grants you a lot more wisdom of what you're actually seeking. You want something that you've never had, right? The approval. Somebody else telling you that you're doing good, right? But if you ask yourself for what the why is, you can answer it and you can fulfill it yourself. You can look back upon your progress and see that you don't need the approval from someone else when you can say it to yourself. That's how you self-love. That's how you love the person you are. And if you're so caught up upon the results, then ask yourself, why do you want the results? Why do you want this specific thing? And you ask yourself, and the answer could be multiple things, but one idea or one possible solution would be, you want to be famous. Okay. If you want to be famous, you want to be popular, you want to earn money or something like it, then just put more work in. Just be more consistent. Develop some strategies. Try and learn more things. You don't need to just keep dwelling upon it. Instead, focus that energy on how you can get your why. Focus that energy on how you can accomplish what you're craving. Because thinking about it is never going to get you closer. Thinking and overthinking is never going to get you closer to progressing. Right? Right. If I would give advice to my past self, I would say to him, whatever you had in the past is gone now. It's completely gone, right? You've wasted your time. You haven't made that much progress. But the only thing you can do now is focus on the present day. Focus on what you have on this exact day, because you have 24 hours. And whether or not you want to spend it with productive measures, with productive actions, is your choice. But you don't want to regret anything in the present day, right? You don't want to regret anything that you're going to pick up. You pick up a drink, you're obviously going to regret that. You pick up a smoke, you're obviously going to regret that. So make sure the decisions that you're making today are something that you won't regret in the future. And then finding your why, finding why you care so much, is going to bring you so far. It's going to bring you to a different level that people can't even comprehend. And from there, I want you to remember that caring for everything, caring for the outcome, caring for the result, caring for that text, caring for everything is a waste of time. Rather, what you should care about is making the right decision, making the best move upon the chessboard, which is what Andrew Tate says. I'm not trying to be a dictator. I'm not trying to teach you something that you won't listen to. But I'm trying to teach you a paradigm of special framework that actually works and has been proven to work not only in other people's lives, but in my life. So if anybody knows me, or anybody wants to get to know me, you guys do not know me. But from the words that I'm speaking, I can at most tell you that the life that you're living has to be consistent and has to be without care, without the overthinking, without the need for something. That's all I have today. And I hope that brought you closer to stop caring. And I hope that you finally realized what you get after you stop caring. You get everything. Storytime here. That's all I got today. Peace out.